from your analysis, but it would seem as if some of these G7, well, some have ideologies after all, because out of the 7, we now have what we would want to call G2. Those are the 2 have vowed to remain with the PDP. Isn't that based on what they feel the party stands for?
No. I think when you dig deeper, there are other issues why some of these people are developing cold feet. Don't forget that the Jigar governor, he himself and his son's PLC or enterprise have been under serious investigations in the last couple of weeks. His 2 sons are in FCC net, allegedly over a 10 billion naira scam. Many banks officials are supposed to have been in custody and the rest. So, there are so many reasons why people are developing cold feet, and in the days to come, I mean, you see more pulling back by the time they are seeing their balance sheets. So there are a lot of factors that are at play, but in all of this, I can't say an ideology at play. It's not about interest. It's not about personal interest that they are pursuing.
Sorry, Marco, I was going to bring in the case in Latvia. You know, the Latvia Prime Minister who resigned just for the collapse of a supermarket, because he saw that they had even defective design and so many other things, and well, he took the blame, and that's the Prime Minister of a country. Now, how do we get to see people when all else has failed? For instance, in this case between the governors and their party, and against them moving into the APC and say, I think I quit, let me resign because you haven't actually given me the freedom to express and also carry out development in my state, and they say I want out. Are we likely to see anything like that?
Well, under this current dispensation, you won't have that, because it's not about service. It's about what I can get that's driving the political actors. And you are traveling too far. Even in Ghana here, some 2-3 weeks ago, a minister was having aspiration and expressed it, I will not quit politics until I've made $1 million. And the driver made a recording of it.
Just an audio recording?
Audio recording to the president. And the interesting thing is this: that minister was related to the president of Ghana. The driver made the recording, was a relation of the minister. But because they have developed values, there are do's and don'ts. They know where they want to be as society. Those blood relationships did not stop, whistleblowing and the president taking the right action. But it's not so in Nigeria, because, in fact, in Nigeria now, if you are in Nigeria now, they have started thinking that, those who wanted that to go, it's because he's from different part of the country, not from this part of the country, and the rest. So politics in Nigeria today is about grabbing what you can get, what you can take from the system, and so it's not about any collective good or any value, because we don't have national values. There are all those fine things about service, about community. They are all gone.
Would it be wrong to say there seems to be just one party in Nigeria, and that's just the PDP?
Well, I would say that it's only one party. It's a party of power, and every other strand is all about. In fact, when the other people criticize the PDP, it's not because they want to do it differently from the PDP. It's because they envy what the PDP is. They want to do what PDP is doing to replace them and do exactly what they're doing, not to do anything differently.
Would you now say, I mean, in spite of that, I mean, we've talked about poverty levels increasing since 1999. Yes. Would we now say then that no form of development has come to us since 1999, even through our democracy?
Well, I think that we may look at some few isolated instances of some little projects here and there, but when you measure it globally, and you can see that between 1999 and now, the lives of the people have not fared better. Yes, in fact, we have made negative progress for the people, whereas the politicians, their lives, have gone better, rosier, because we knew those. I mean, one of the governors who have just defected to APC now was thumping his chest and telling this nation that what are they talking about? they are saying my private jet costs 9 billion naira. It's only 7 billion naira now. Those are new progressives. So, and go and ask, in 1999, how many millions did some of these cartels have? So, they have prospered. The politicians have prospered.
Is it his personal private jet, or was private jet that belongs to the state? That's if we are talking about the same person.
Well, is there any difference between the state and their persons these days? I mean, I think the Bakizu's statement in 1984 had come to pass. You know, when they went to his house and they found a lot of cash stashed in the house, I said, well, what are they talking about? Government money in government house. So today, it's very difficult because the governors they run their states like a personal fiefdom. They are CEOs.
But you know, talking about also, you talked about how at some point it would seem that money entered our politics, and we as a people, did we let it happen? What happened to us as well?
Well, you see, when Babangida started his experiments and began to give money to political parties, and the money now became the influence issue, I remember, I think it was the News magazine that I reported in 1992, when Jakande wanted to be president under SDP, and he went to Benin to campaign within our party, within SDP. And when he was going, they came to his car and said, yes, sir. So before you go, and Jakande was saying, what? And I said, you want to say to the president, you have to give us money now. And Jakande said, money. The politics that we know, when we go to campaign, it is party members, you know, put bushmeat, banana, everything in the boot of our cars, not taking money from us. That was the point that our politics changed, and all kind of illicit funds, all kind of illicit characters, drug peddlers, all kind of, they came into our politics, and up to the point, some years back, about 2 years ago, Senator Nuwali got up on the floor of the Senate, said, Mr. President, this chambers is full of criminals. So criminality has been enthroned in our politics, and people of honest means can no longer be in politics, because the kind of money they are spending for the elections, to provide justice, to tribunals, and
as we go, in closing, a very quick one here in 20 seconds, if you can.
Yeah.
What do you make of 2015?
Well, for me, really, I think people are just deceiving themselves talking about 2015. Given what's on the ground today now, there can't be any 2015. And if there's any 2015, it will lead to a major catastrophe. Anambra has shown you what to expect in 2015. So, unless by one way or another we're able to get something done with this country in 2014, that's not 2015.
Odumakin, Publicity Secretary, Afenifere, thanks for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.